Two knee throw it and sport for extra speed. Glock 19, fuck Glock and knee standing over him.
Funeral service in Ferguson with hundreds of mourners inside.
Police say shots were fired inside and outside of the funeral home.
It's a movie, man. This shit a movie. We the directors. The cameraman never died. I know y'all heard.
Come on, Kalia! Kalia, this way! Go out this way and stay. Get out this way! Why is my... Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Come on. Everybody, get the fuck here. Come on. Why is Jay? Run. Come on. Get the fuck. Get in the car. Get. My car right there. My car right, my truck.
Ain't nothing. Nothing. That's ugly and lame as a motherfucker. That's corny as a motherfucker.
What was supposed to be a peaceful goodbye in St. Louis turned into straight-up chaos. Shots rang out in the middle of the funeral, sending everyone running for cover. 3 people got hit by bullets, others were cut up by flying glass, and someone even got run over by a car as folks tried to escape the madness.
There broke up a funeral service in Ferguson with hundreds of mourners inside.
Police say shots were fired inside and outside.
The whole scene was pure panic, and as I dug into what really happened, it hit even harder. This wasn't just any funeral, it was for a local rapper who lost his life on his own birthday. Can you imagine that? The pain and heartbreak in that community are unreal, and the saddest part, it's part of a never-ending cycle of violence that keeps haunting his neighborhood. Even before the funeral, the tension was already in the air, like everyone could feel something bad was about to happen.
Voice of Cam. My current location is going to be Ferguson, Missouri. I'm near the intersection of Airport Road at South Florissant. I'm right here at Colton Branch Mortuary, where we got word of a shooting that transpired during some type of service. At the current time, investigators are doing their investigation. The shooting did injure some people. We have been led to believe approximately 3 to 4 people have been shot. Now, their injuries, we do not know. However,
not long after the funeral, fake social media pages started popping up everywhere, spreading wild rumors and straight-up disrespect toward the family. It got so bad that the rapper's own mother had to speak out publicly, something no parent should ever be forced to do. Imagine losing your child and then seeing strangers online twisting the story for clout. It's heartbreaking and infuriating all at once. Now people are talking even more, wondering what really went down at that funeral. The speculation just keeps growing louder by the day, but one family member finally stepped up, deciding it was time to shut one particular rumor down for good, clearing the air before things got even uglier.
Talk about how this is a tragedy when someone else is visiting the funeral in their loved one.
Anytime you have a shooting, it's a tragedy in our community, of course, but it's kind of unfortunate, because you have loved ones that come to a funeral to grieve, a member of their family, and unfortunately, subjected to this type of chaos.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions floating around, and we're about to break it all down step by step. No skipping details. We'll look at who the victim really was, pay our respects, talk about where he came from, how his life was tragically taken, and how all of this connects to the chaos that broke out today. It's a heavy story with so many layers to it. But before we dive in, I need to make one thing clear. I'm not here to twist the facts or push an angle. I'm just here to give you the real story, straight and unfiltered, exactly how it happened.
Or what the fuck happened, but that wrong is a motherfucker. Motherfucker should be able to say goodbye to the motherfuckers that they lost without fucking violence. Like, that shit is weird as fuck. That's corny as fuck. It's lame. Nothing gonna go by smooth for y'all. Nothing is gonna go by. Nothing. That's ugly and lame as a motherfucker. That's corny as a motherfucker.
So with that said, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. You already know it helps keep this real talk going. Every click and share makes a difference when it comes to stories like this. Let's not waste another second, though. We're diving straight into it right now. This one's about to get deep, so stay locked in. Earlier today, a woman took to her Instagram page and let it all out about a local funeral she had just attended. And she didn't hold back one bit. Her post caught major attention fast, with people flooding the comments trying to figure out what really happened. You could feel the frustration and pain in every word she wrote. It was clear she had something heavy on her chest, and she wanted everyone to know exactly how that day went down.
It's a movie, man. This shit a movie. We the directors. The cameraman never died. I know y'all heard that.
I know they're gonna see this. They say, is this every day or is it just for the vlog, man?
Every day, man. Why you think we moving like this? It ain't nothing new. We moving like we here.
This like this. We see this like this every day. Back our hand, man. Feel like a lifestyle.
I was doing a little research too on like the area and how far I go back with all that. Like how far this hood go back? Or like how far y'all say y'all got out here?
So boom, what we do, we roam the whole entire acre and straight out. And then
how long been over here?
Cause I seen like it's like some big bros too that's around too. Like
we got some big bros, you know, we got some big bros. We've been running this for a little bit, you know, for a couple of years. So this ain't really no new shit, you know, most really been running this. And then on their side, they got order block. You hear me?
Yeah, we right across.
And we can go miles right across the street.
We gonna go up. We gonna take y'all over there. We gonna go over there.
So how we run the whole Chambers 367.
so everybody like originally from this area, or did like a few people migrate over?
It go like this. A lot of people hate this area. Like every song you ever heard 367.
A lot is intimidated by
Chambers songs, bro. You ever heard Chambers at 367? A lot of the songs from St. Louis. They don't like this area. we go live. They can't even. You can't even say that because like you don't even know.
Yeah, you might. You feel me? Think you locked in?
Yeah, it was one of the hoes that he been doing. One of his partners that passed away sisters. You know. But we ain't even gonna get a tall letter. I'm just, you know, I don't even know. You can't even answer that shit. Everybody, you don't even know the next motherfucker's intentions. You can't push it past nobody.
Take a shit.
Yeah. We finna go this way. Yeah, you can't push it past nobody down here, man. They straight walking. Look, hey, put the camera on y'all. I told you, police back up.
Yeah.
Police, them is our
I told you
my main enemy.
I was saying about that street. They know. Police know. That's why the neighborhood be tripping like that, man. They watching us.
Look, this one here.
It look crazy though, like having this open field like this, like
where it's like a
how it be in the summertime, like what that be like a block parties, what y'all be getting into?
Hey, this would be lit as a motherfucker with a block party right here, wouldn't it?
You're right here, a big bonfire or something.
They gonna
throw all that wood back there, burn all that.
They gonna ride past, switching this wall.
You make the goofy stand in the back.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though, this would be lit as a. I straight wish we could do it like that, but we be hating down here, man. To see you getting all the bitches and the bitches all on your block, they'll come shoot up the block because the bitches over here. Yeah, because they ain't getting no bitches, man. These niggas find any way to hate. They priorities.
So you don't think it'd be like even real reasons why beef gets started? It just be like people want some beef regardless.
Most of it don't be we ain't never shot at each other, never said nothing to each other. It just be on some pride.
Turns out the woman was talking about the funeral of a 19-year-old from St. Louis named Stefan Marmon. He was known in the local music scene by his rap name HB. Stefan had started gaining attention online, especially for his raw lyrics and street-style energy that his fans connected with. His music often reflected the struggles and realities of where he came from, painting a vivid picture of his life and surroundings. Some of his lyrics quoted by fans show that bold and unfiltered attitude that made him stand out. Lines full of confidence and raw emotion. People say HB was proud of who he was and where he came from. And even though his journey was cut short, his presence in the St. Louis scene left a real mark. HB was known to represent a crew called the Smack Team, a group that started out in the Moline Acres area of St. Louis County, somewhere around Leonard and Bourbon Drive.
6 people are injured after gunfire broke up a funeral service in Ferguson with hundreds of mourners inside.
Police say shots were fired inside and outside of the funeral home around noon. It happened at the Cotton Branch Mortuary and Cremation Services on North Florissant Road. That's where 5 on Your Side's Megan Kernan has been on the scene for more than 6 hours. Megan.
Mike, sources tell 5 on Your Side this funeral had been rescheduled to today, meant to be a private service to mourn an 18-year-old loved one. Instead, that grief was interrupted by gunfire. I talked to a family member who said he was trying to say goodbye to his nephew when chaos suddenly broke out. Ferguson police say the first 911 call came in just before noon, and gunfire came from both inside and outside the Cotton Branch Funeral Home on North Florissant Road. Within 2 minutes, the first officer arrived to what Chief Troy Doyle called complete chaos, with people running in every direction. Police say 6 people were hurt, 3 were shot, 2 people were injured by flying glass, and 1 person was hit by a car trying to leave the parking lot. All are expected to survive. Now, Chief Doyle says it's another heartbreaking example of violence invading spaces meant for peace.
Folks say most members were young, anywhere from their mid-teens up to their early 20s. And they were known to have long-standing tension with other sets across the city, both Crips and Bloods alike. The streets in that part of town stay tense, and everyone knows it. People from that neighborhood often talk about how rough it can be. Some even say they can't throw simple cookouts or block parties without worrying about violence breaking out. One local was quoted saying, "If the opposition sees it, they might shoot it up." That's how real it gets out there.
Let's go home and break her back in. The groupie bitch passenger seat, just sit back while I'm slapping. Do a TikTok, open her eyes, pause it and get the cracking. I like my...
Big shout out to On the Couch TV for always keeping eyes on what's really happening in St. Louis streets. If you want to check out the full interview, the link's in the bio, but that last quote really hit deep. The person said, "We ain't never shot at each other. He don't even really know what the beef be about." That line says everything. It shows how sometimes the tension in the streets keeps going even when nobody really remembers where it started.
Anytime you have a shooting, it's a tragedy in our community, of course, but it's kind of unfortunate, because you have loved ones that come to a funeral to grieve, a member of their family, and unfortunately, subjected to this type of chaos.
I counted at least 31 evidence markers at the scene and saw several cars shattered by bullets, including cars of family members attending the funeral. Police confirm multiple people are in custody, and detectives are continuing to interview witnesses tonight. Live in Ferguson, Megan Kernan, 5 on your...
What makes it even wilder is the timing. That interview dropped in 2025, but by early 2026, tragedy struck. A well-known member from that same area was shot and killed. And word on the streets is that it might have been a setup by someone close to him right on his birthday. That's a level of betrayal that hits different. When you piece it all together, it starts to make sense why emotions ran high and chaos erupted during his funeral. People were grieving, angry, and shocked all at once. A family member quickly came forward to clear things up and set the record straight. No shooter ever walked inside that funeral home. They wanted everyone to stop spreading false stories and respect what really went down. According to official reports, the chaos outside happened later that night. On January 5th, 2026, around 2:27 a.m., officers from the City of Jennings precinct responded to a call about gunfire on the 2000 block of Switzer Avenue. When they arrived, they discovered a man who had been shot lying there as people screamed and scattered in panic. The whole situation was tense and heartbreaking, and investigators were immediately on the scene trying to piece together what actually happened that night. Sadly, by the time officers arrived, the victim had already passed away from his injuries right there at the scene. No suspects were in custody at that moment. Later, authorities confirmed the victim was 19-year-old Stefan, also known in the streets and music scene as HB. Rest in peace to him, and deep condolences to his family, who are now left trying to make sense of such a heartbreaking loss. But here's where it gets even more painful. This tragedy didn't happen on just any day. It all went down on his birthday. The very same day he was supposed to celebrate life turned into the day he lost it. That detail alone shook the community to its core, leaving everyone asking how something like this could happen on such a meaningful day. To make things even worse, word started spreading that this might have been a backdoor situation, meaning someone close could have played a part in setting him up. People around him were whispering that no one had been arrested, even though some folks supposedly knew exactly what happened. But out of fear or loyalty, nobody was saying a word. That silence spoke volumes. Weeks went by, and still, almost no official information was released about his death. It's like the whole thing got buried under unspoken rules and street codes. Those who really knew him already had a sense of what went down, but they kept it quiet. Too many eyes, too much danger. Meanwhile, seeing people online and in the streets claiming to be affiliated just made the situation even messier, leaving everyone questioning who could truly be trusted. And what went down at that funeral was a huge no-no in the streets, something that should have never happened, no matter the tension. Let's not forget, the Smack team had plenty of enemies, and they didn't waste a single minute before taking the drama online. Social media lit up fast with people throwing accusations and talking slick, turning grief into more chaos. But those who were truly close to HB knew the truth. They had nothing to do with what went down. Still, the back and forth kept heating up until HB's own mom decided she couldn't stay silent any longer. She went straight to Facebook and posted her thoughts for everyone to see, starting with, "The internet don't bother me. That line alone showed how strong she was, standing tall while dealing with pain most people couldn't even imagine. She didn't hold back in her post either. She made it clear she wasn't fazed by the hate. She wrote, "All the negative comments don't bother me because when he was breathing, y'all didn't play with him." Simple. That line hit hard, showing just how fearless she was even in the middle of heartbreak. She kept going saying, "Y'all please let them people troll. Stop going back and forth with people, cause Stefan was smoking on they people too. You'll never win with the internet." You could tell she was done with the online drama and just wanted peace for her son. About 2 weeks later, HB's family came forward to clear up one more rumor. The funeral had been pushed back because of severe weather, not because of any street tension or drama like people were claiming. They wanted the truth out there once and for all. 3 weeks later, January 28th, 2026, HB's family finally held his funeral at Cotton Branch Mortuary on South Lawson near Ford Avenue. The place was packed, filled with people who came to pay their respects and say their final goodbyes. Emotions were running high, and you could feel the tension in the air as the service went on. But about an hour in, everything took a terrifying turn. Gunshots suddenly rang out, both inside and outside the funeral home. Panic broke loose as people ducked for cover and tried to run for their lives. In the aftermath, it was reported that 6 people were injured, including 3 who were shot, though thankfully their injuries were said to be non-life-threatening. Still, the scene was pure chaos, a heartbreaking moment that turned what was supposed to be a peaceful goodbye into another tragedy. Another 3 people were hurt as mourners scrambled to get away from the chaos, trying to find safety wherever they could. One witness, Don Hall, was sitting in her car across the street when everything went down. She said she suddenly heard gunfire and saw people running in every direction. Quoting her words, "I'm just sitting here in my car and then I heard gunshots. I looked up and saw people running out saying, 'Run, they shooting in there.'" The fear in her voice said it all. It was pure panic. Right after the shots stopped, people rushed online and the rumors spread like wildfire. Social media exploded with posts claiming the funeral home had been shot up even though the full story wasn't clear yet. Within minutes, videos and wild claims started circulating, making an already tragic moment even more confusing and chaotic. Soon after the rumors started flying, a family member stepped in to set the record straight. They wrote online to clarify that no one ever walked into the funeral home and started shooting. They wanted people to stop twisting the story and spreading false information while the family was still grieving. But emotions were still running wild. HB's uncle jumped on Facebook not long after and posted a raw emotional message that showed just how deep the pain went. He wrote, "I hate you, little S, from the bottom of my heart." You could feel the anger and heartbreak in those words, the kind that only comes from losing someone you truly love and knowing there's no way to bring them back. The more I cover stories like this, the more it feels like reality keeps slipping further away. It's wild. People actually lived through this, and yet it's becoming something we talk about like it's normal. But there's nothing normal about this kind of pain, nothing normal about families mourning while gunfire breaks out at a funeral. It's heartbreaking to even say it. Someone's final goodbye turned into another violent scene right in front of the people who love them most. The fact that we've reached a point where funeral shootings don't shock the world anymore says everything about how far things have gone. It's heavy and it's real, and it makes you wonder what it's gonna take for things to finally change. Just think about it. Your mother, family, and friends putting their hearts, time, and hard-earned money into planning that final goodbye only for it to end in chaos. That's beyond painful. And for people like me, and for many who hold faith close, that's supposed to be the house of the Lord, a place of peace, not violence. But it feels like all that respect has just flown out the window these days. It didn't even take me long to piece this story together, and that's the sad part. I've gotten used to digging through situations like this. It's almost routine now, and that's not how it should be. Every time I uncover another story like this, it's a reminder that the streets keep repeating the same heartbreak over and over again, and people are getting numb to it. This is my work, my research. This is what I do. But honestly, it's like I'm looking at a whole different world now. The new generation moves in ways I can't even recognize anymore. It feels completely disconnected. I don't understand half of what's going on out there. The energy, the choices, the mindset, it's all changed so much. I'm sending nothing but love and prayers to the victim's family because they're the ones living through this pain every single day. Once again, rest in peace to Stefan, also known as HB, a young man whose life was cut short on the very same day he was supposed to be celebrating it. It's a tragedy that hits hard because we're talking about someone who had millions of views, a well-known local rapper with real potential, gone too soon before he ever got the chance to truly shine. Some people are still saying it was a backdoor setup, that someone close to him might have played a part, and that betrayal led to the chaos that broke out at his own funeral. It's hard to even wrap your mind around that level of pain. losing your life on your birthday, then your farewell turning into a scene filled with gunfire and fear. In total, 6 people were injured, with 3 actually shot, but thankfully, they all survived. That alone feels like a miracle in the middle of such heartbreak. This whole situation just shows how deep the cycle of pain runs in some communities. The mistrust, the anger, and the grief that never seems to end. A funeral should be a place for love and closure, not violence and fear. Let me know what you think about this story down in the comments. This one's heavy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because we're diving deeper into stories that the streets can't stop talking about.
Come on, Kalia! Kalia, this way! Go out this way and stay. Get out this way! Why is my... Fuck out of here. Fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. Come on. Everybody, get the fuck out of here. Come on. Why is Jay? Run. Come on. Get the fuck... Get in the car. Get. My car right there. My car right, my truck.
It's a movie, man. This shit a movie. We the directors. The cameraman never died. I know y'all heard that.
You know, I know they're gonna see this. They say, is this every day or is it just for the vlog, man?
Why you think we moving like this? This ain't nothing new. We moving like we here.
This like this. We see this like this every day. Back our hand, man.
Feel like a lifestyle.
I was doing a little research too on like the area and how far I go back with all that. Like, how far this hood go back, or like how far y'all say y'all got out here?
So, boom, what we do, we roam the whole entire acre. This straight out shit. And then
how long been over here?
Cause I seen like it's like some big bros too that's around too. Like
we got some big bros. You know, we got some big bros. We've been running this for a little minute, you know, some couple of years. So this ain't really no new shit. You know, most really been running this. And then on their side, they got our block. You hear me?
Yeah, we right across.
And we can go miles right across the street.
We gonna go up. We gonna take y'all over there. We gonna go over there.
So how we run the whole Chambers 367.
So everybody like originally from this area, or did like a few people migrate over?
It go like this. A lot of people hate this area. Like every song you ever heard 367.
A lot of intimidated by
this song, bro. You ever heard Chambers at 367 and a lot of the songs from St. Louis. They don't like this area. we gonna They can't even. You can't even say that because like you don't even know.
Yeah, you might. You feel me? Think you locked in?
Yeah, it was one of the hoes that he been doing. One of his partners that passed away sisters. You know. But we ain't even gonna get a tall letter. I'm just, you know, I don't even know. You can't even answer that shit. Everybody, you don't even know the next motherfucker's intentions. You can't push it past nobody.
They can say it.
Yeah. We finna go this way. Yeah, you can't put past nobody down here, man. They straight walk. Look, hey, put the camera on y'all. I told you, the police back there.
Yeah.
Police, them is our
I told you, main enemy. I was saying about that street. They know. Police know. That's why the neighborhood be tripping like that, man. They watching us.
It look crazy though, like having this open field like this, like how it be in the summertime, like what they be like a block parties, what y'all be getting into?
Hey, this would be lit as a motherfucker to a block party right here, wouldn't it?
Right here, a big bonfire or something.
They gonna
throw all that wood back there, burn all that.
They gonna ride past switching this one.
You make the goofy stand in the back.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. This would be lit as a. I straight wish we could do like that, but be hating down here, man. To see you getting all the bitches and the bitches all on your block. They'll come shoot up the block because the bitches over here. Yeah, because they ain't getting no bitches, man. These find any way to hate. They priorities stuff.
So you don't think it'd be like even real reasons why beef gets started? It just be like people want some beef regardless?
Most of it don't be we ain't never shot at each other, never said nothing to each other. It just be on some pride.